And we're live.
We 100% lost the space race. That is such bullshit that America won the space race.
Goalpost moving.
Yeah, we've shown it before here. Let's see.
They did a bunch of things, but we did the biggest thing.
But that wasn't the race. It was to get to outer space, and then we're like, that's actually not the.
Well, I'll say this: they quit right after that.
Yeah,
and their whole country crumbled.
That's
because
true.
It's pointless. Why would you want to go to the moon? It's fucking pointless. There's nothing there.
We haven't gone back.
It's like it's achieving the technology and the economy to make it happen instead of using your tech and economy to blow each other up. Like that was the idea. They did all the things. They were the first ones to put an object on another planet. They went to Venus. The first satellite, the first dog in space, like the first life form in space, like all that shit.
Wait, they got to Venus first?
Yeah.
Then we definitely lose. That's further away than the moon.
They didn't send a person though.
Well, I know.
This
send a person.
Space race. First artificial satellite. First animal in space. First photographs of the far side of the moon. These are all Russian accomplishments. First person in space. First woman in space. First spacewalk. All Russia. First spacecraft landing on the moon, Russia. First person on the moon, America. First spacecraft landing on another planet, Venus, that's Russia. First space station, that's Russia. First spacecraft landing on Mars, that's Russia. Winner of the space race, America.
Dude, we got blown out. Like, dude, take this down. This is propaganda. We won. This is communism.
We're all a bunch of commies.
Only one of these countries still exists anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, they still beat us. The space station thing is a huge L. Like, that's such a big thing to do. Building
we don't even
space
have one
station
now, and they do. Is that right?
There's an international space station.
The Americans just couple ride with the Russians every time they know that.
Hold on, what was that, Slush?
Don't the Americans just couple ride with the Russian rockets every time they go up?
No, we use Elon Musk now.
And we got there, because of Operation Paperclip, where we're like, all these Nazi scientists are Americans now, and they belong to us. We stole them.
Give them land on Nantucket Island.
Yeah.
How do we feel about Bezos going to space? I'm a little mixed.
I'm glad he went. First of all, he barely went. They made it sound, when I heard he was going to space, like I was watching Landmark stream when it happened. They're like, oh, he's going to space right now? Oh, wait, he's back. Well, how long was he up there? And they're like, 37 seconds. They're like, well, that's nonsense.
How high did he go?
That's stupid.
He went high enough that it was like technically space.
That Red Bull
it's suborbital, isn't it? Yeah.
If you look up Jeff Bezos' altitude, it says he's 5'7".
Oh, no wonder it was easy to get him into space. He's a fucking midget. I reckon I can kick the cunt into space.
They put him in the overhead bin.
So he went to 250,000 feet, which is, how many miles is that? 100 miles roughly. That's a lot. I've been to 2 on a paramotor. So about the same.
Yeah, that's true. You know, he wasn't steering it, so you're more qualified.
I like where this is headed.
Yeah,
this is good.
If I'm Bezos, I'm like, no, put me behind the controls. Like, sir, I am ex-Air Force. I've been training in the module for the last 3 years for you. Slide down. All right, what do I do? I'm getting behind the controls. I want that picture of me piloting us into space.
Does it have a wheel? Do you think?
It's probably got a
power steering went out.
What if they did that thing that they do for like little kids? They give them like the fake little steering wheel, like on their and he's over there like. He's like putting it in gear.
it's bright yellow and green. It says Fisher Price.
Yeah, he's honking the horn and it's making like cow noises. Like
Zach, I can't follow all these one-word things. Are you saying Red Bull went higher, or
yeah?
Red Bull.
Do you remember Woody? The highest jump. The guy, Red Bull did the highest ever free fall to a parachute, and the guy was in space when he jumped. Like, you could see the curvature of the earth, and so he's saying that guy, the Red Bull jumping guy,
he said the opposite. He clarified he was wrong. Okay. It was confusing.
How high did the what's his fucking name, the Virgin bloke, How high did he go?
Richard Branson. I don't know.
Yeah. Did he go to 250,001 feet?
Oh, I seriously doubt it because his thing is like a space plane. Like it looks funky. Elon Musk is the winner of this thing by like a long
280,000 feet for Branson.
Yeah,
of course, Elon Musk's wins this head to head for sure.
He hasn't.
But Musk hasn't been. He hasn't been into space.
Musk hasn't left Earth at all.
But that's by choice.
Yeah,
he could
go if he wanted to.
If he was brave enough.
Is he 5'7"?
Bezos and Branson have
or dumb enough.
Cojones. Well, they're both alive, so it's brave.
I'd love to hear his answer on that. Like, why haven't you gone to space, Elon? Like, I bet he has a great answer. I
I haven't really, because he's such an accomplished speaker and he makes his point so eloquently.
Yeah, it'll be like, I came from space and I need to go back.
You're right.
Yeah, I saw some meme about Zuckerberg like laughing when he hears that the other billionaires are going to space when he came from space. And he's
yeah.
That guy's
is it okay that I'm torn on this. On one hand, Bezos has, for all intents and purposes, limitless money. And he's not doing a lot of good with it. I know just recently, I think he gave her $100 or $200 million away, which and it is a lot, but it's also like nothing for him.
I mean, that's like me giving $10.
Exactly.
Like nothing.
Yeah. I bet that ratio is not too insane. Like it's like giving away $10. And so on one hand, he's endless money, and he seems to be spending it on, yachts and houses and planes, private jets, I should say, and spacecraft and shit like that. And it's like, bro, like you could do some societal good. On the other hand, like his customers are happy. It wasn't like everyone acts like he got there by stealing. No, he got there because I buy fucking everything on Amazon. I buy so much from Amazon, I have a box disposal problem because I'm a satisfied customer. There are hundreds of millions of satisfied customers like me who keep giving their money to Amazon because the experience is better than you get anywhere else. The return policy is outstanding. Their shipping is fast. It's like
it's all true.
The return policy is like nothing I've ever experienced in life before. It's like you could just tell them that you didn't get a thing, or that, and they'll believe you. Like
yeah.
If you're a big spender there, like you are, I'm sure
that's probably has something to do with it. But like I've told the story before, but like that $400 or $500 watch the other day that like this thing that like showed up and they were it was the box was empty, and I was just like, hey, I was excited to get my new watch today, and it wasn't in the box, and they're just like, you want a new one or just credit? And I'm just like, I want a new one. I really want one. All right, I'll be there tomorrow. I'm like, fuck. And it was.
Now I have extra charging cables. I'm a winner.
I do have extra charging cables. It was wonderful.
I think the reason people hate it is because there's all those reports and shit of like him having treating his employees like shit. Like not like he's like roaming around the factory floor like whipping people by hand. He obviously hires people to do that for him. But like they have all those people where they're just like, yeah, they let us take 5-minute breaks every 12 hours, and then they just fucking fire us if we're not stacking enough boxes and shit. Mm-hmm. I think that's why people are like, yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm okay with it. We talked about it last week. I'm okay with it. If you don't like it, quit your job. I watch Landmark stream 24 hours at a time. I'm telling you, he's taking 5-minute breaks at the most. All right, that man is squeezing it. That man squeezes a shit out between raids, and I don't mean in the waiting screen. He's loading into a raid, taking a shit. Okay,
hey, that's part of streaming, man.
He eats every meal on stream. He can't get regular wings because you can't eat wings while you play. He's got to get boneless wings over there, which are just chicken.
You can eat wings, man. I just zoom the camera in and just eat like a fucking pig, man. Fuck him. If I'm live for 18 hours a day, I'm gonna pick my nose and fucking eat
it. The keyboard, it's all soggy now.
I will sit there in the menu and just fucking eat like a burger and just have it all over my face. And cunts will be like, man, that's gross. I'll be like, don't like it, don't fucking watch then. Fuck off. Like give a shit.
There's meat in your beard. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it's snack fillet.
Zach has a great idea. You're on Twitch. You should be suing Bezos for not getting long breaks.
Well, yeah, exactly.
He owns it, right?
Yeah. Well,
that would be so funny to sue him as a partner.
Imagine I get an email and it's like,
I'm sorry.
I get fired because it's like, yeah, you can't abuse your boss. Just get an email, fuck you.
Landmark needs to go on CNN and be like, he makes me work 24-hour shifts. I work 24-hour on, 8 off. It's a horrible.
So,
no, please don't pay me. I was joking.
There was this thing the other day that they trademarked the Amazon. They had this like, it was a box where people work in. Have you guys seen it? It's just like this like cage that their workers sit in, and it reminded me of like that Ready Player One movie where they have those people like locked in with the fucking headsets on, and they're just like stacking boxes in the virtual environment. They've got like this like worker cage. Like trademark.
It's like it's bizarre to have.
So what happens in the cage? Does he operate a robot? Does he just scream and no one can hear him?
This is
what
the
is the cage for?
This is the thing that we talked about before, where it was like the relaxation mental health booth, where it's like for 8 minutes every year they can go in there and look at a ficus and like not be sad.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah.
Is this the suicide booth from Futurama?
It looks like it.
Look at that claw arm. It's like something from the fucking cartoon.
That's a masturbatory device. And
Can you imagine seeing like a whole warehouse of these, and they almost pick up every box? And then it's so inefficient.
Like the game clock.
Like the game.
They're incredibly weak.
Just, all right.
It should be vacuum operated, not grip operated.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cooler. That's why they don't do that in those games, because it would work too well, I bet.
Oh, for sure.
Those suck.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it, because there is a part of me that is like, with your level of resources, you could do some good in the world, like Bill Gates does. But another part of me is like, a self-made man who enjoys his toys. How can you fucking fuss at that? Like, let him live
evil things. I do evil things with that much money. You said he donated 100 million. No, that would never
200,
happen.
I think.
Oh, please, no.
I would pick wherever my favorite civil war going on in the world was, and I would fund both sides.
Yeah, I'd make it work.
Let's heat it up. Let's get some rockets. But there's like
just for fun,
like
you get helicopters, you get anti-aircraft. Go.
Yeah.
You do it
like old dudes like the what they call like the robber barons in like America and shit like that. They just made fuckloads of money. They get to like their older age and then they're like, oh, my legacy. I don't remember. Like you got like Carnegie Hall and shit like that. Like that dude was a cunt. Like he was a piece of shit. And then like later in life, he's just like, no, yes, the arts. Like I'm such a I'm gonna give money to the poor, but he's just like a fuckhead for his entire life.
So I certainly didn't hire people to physically threaten those who were trying to enter into the steel business. I never did that for decades.
Yeah.
Look, I built a music hall. Forget what a piece of shit I am. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Bezos will get old, and then he'll build like Bezos Cowboy Stadium or something.
Yeah. And he'll be like, oh, fuck, I'm starting to knock on death's door. I wonder if hell actually exists and whether I'm going to go there. And then just like fucking start donating all his money or some shit.
Did Bezos sell his Amazon stock or leave, or am I just making this up? I thought I read it.
I think he stepped down from CEO, but he still has his stock.
Okay,
I think he gave some to his wife. When they got
yes, dude, I saw this meme on Reddit today. Like, she got the best possible divorce outcome ever, and then she got $50 billion, and then her husband left the planet.
Yeah, dude. One day you're married to the richest man in world history. The next day you're the richest woman in world history.
Yes. Yeah, my wife and I talked. She's like, she earned that money because she worked at Amazon too. And I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't engage in this. But here we go.
Yeah, that would be a red light flashing. But knowing Woody, you're like, I can't let this stand.
That's exactly what happened. I was like, do you think her unique skill set made Amazon what it was? Did you notice she retired 15 years ago and it still kept growing and doing better after she left?
That's true.
That's the conversation I would never have with my wife. I'd just be like, yeah, she did, honey. Yeah, I'm yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one. Just walk out of the room. Fuck that.
Well, good take, hon.
Yeah. You do you.
I'm gonna go back and stream now.